Here's what's coming up on 60 Minutes Sports.
I never played quarterback, only black quarterback. Those are your words.
I was referred to as a, black quarterback in every article.
My offensive line at Denver, not only had they not played with a black quarterback, they never played with a black player, period.
In the pros, you can hear the N-word and all those other things.
And did you hear it in
Oh,
Houston?
you heard all of that.
Far more than once?
Far, far more than once. I mean, I got death threats in different places we went.
And this is what year, Warren?
This is like 1990.
This is a story about a handful of men who broke the color line at quarterback in the National Football League at a time in America where the quarterback was an all-white club. Who is Marlon Briscoe? We're going to tell you who Marlon Briscoe is. You've just had a really good rookie year.
Right.
How many games do you start or play at quarterback again?
One play.
One snap.
One snap.
James Harris, superstar quarterback coming out of Grambling, goes to Buffalo, isn't drafted until the 8th round. Unbelievably, is given a room at the YMCA when the rest of the team is staying at a hotel. Then they give him a job.
I was working in the equipment room, and I was cleaning cleats. That was my job.
Welcome to Buffalo, James. Most valuable player in your conference, and you're working in the equipment room doing cleats.
And I knew that was out of line.
General managers and coaches didn't think black quarterbacks were smart enough to lead a team.
I played pretty much my whole career with a chip on my shoulder with, I'll prove it to you that I can be one of the best.
Touchdown, Warren Moon.
Warren Moon, he's a fabulous quarterback at the University of Washington. And what happens? Well, nothing happens. He doesn't get drafted, so he makes the decision to go to Canada. He wins 5 Grey Cups in Canada, the equivalent of the Super Bowl, and then comes to the National Football League as the highest paid player in the NFL.
Not only did you have to play well for yourself, but you were playing for your race. It was a burden that you played with, but you played with it proudly because you knew you were doing something that was going to help another generation of guys.
Just take me back to that moment, that period of time. I'm talking to Doug Williams, and I just asked him a very simple question about what it meant to him to be the first black quarterback to start a Super Bowl.
You play in the Super Bowl. You play in the Super Bowl, and I guess I thought about how I got there. The people I thought about was the James Harris of the world, the Marlon Briscoe, the Warren Moon. Could have been either one of those guys, and I would have been happy. It was time to get it done.
I've been covering sports a long time. I had no idea of the collective struggle to break the color line. It's an untold story. It's an inspiring story. If you're a football fan, you're going to love this story.
The first name in news magazines is now the last word in sports. Celebrate the hard-fought gains of the African-American quarterbacks who broke through the color line.
You were playing for your race.
Plus, is Samoa the new breeding ground of the NFL?
I believe that you can make the ultimate football player.
And catch up with a surfer who makes his living racing against death.
It sounds terrifying.
60 Minute Sports, all new Wednesday, August 7th at 9, 8 Central, only on Showtime.